So yesterday Reena asked for, Reena Catherine, are you there? So we are planned to give you previous year's questions topic wise, polity, economy, history, geography, means last 20 years prelims, polity questions together, economic questions together. Okay, you no need to worry about that. It's our responsibility for your prelims. So topic wise, we already planned it, we will be providing you. So citizenship, hope I answered your question, Reena. Citizenship is very important topic for mains point of view, not prelims point of view. In prelims they won't ask, mains point of view. So today I will be explaining you, I updated the PDF also, citizenship PDF. I will be explaining about who are NRI, who are PIO, who are OCI, who are OCI card holders. 4 are there. But quick revision, Article 5, Article 6, Article 7, Article 8, Article 9, Article 10, Article 11 of Part 2. Naturalization by birth, who can become the President of India, who can become the President of America. Then in detail we discussed about Article 5, Article 6, Article 7, Article 8, Article 9, Article 10 and Article 11. According to the Citizenship Act, how anyone can get citizenship: by birth, by descent, by registration, by central government exclusive power, by acquisition of territory. These are the 5 methods which are there for. And Assam Accord also we discussed. What is the problem of this Assam Accord? What is the solution? Why the Assamese are against Citizenship Amendment Act? Why Assamese from the beginning they are against illegal migrators, illegal migrations? So there is an agreement happened between the Rajiv Gandhi and the Assam Students Union. That is Assam Accord. So I also explained you that Citizenship Amendment Act, how it is attempting, Citizenship Amendment Act, how it is responsible for the violation of Assam Accord, that also we discussed. Then how anyone can lose citizenship, how anyone can lose citizenship. One is renunciation. Voluntarily if I renounce, voluntarily I renounce, I don't want to be part of India, I don't want the citizenship of India, then anyone can renounce their citizenship, number 1. Number 2, if a war is happening, one condition is there. If a war is happening, at the time when the war is happening, any person intentionally renounce the citizenship of India, then that citizenship we will not be removing. We will tell him, now the war is happening, now we will not remove your citizenship, you have to continue and you have to stay here. For example, if a war is happening with China or if a war is happening with Pakistan, if we want to renounce the Indian citizenship and want to join Pakistan, no, we will not renounce the citizenship of India and you have to stay here only till the completion of war. Believing that he might be showing the loyalty to the enemy nation when we are in the war, or he might be giving some information, very fragile information, there is a chance that he might give some information. So these are the 2 conditions. 1, any citizen of India of full age and capacity can make a declaration renouncing his citizenship. I don't want to be. If such a declaration is made during a war in which India is engaged, its registration shall be withheld by the central government. Means that you are applying that I want to renounce, but we will stop it. We are not going to renounce, let the war continue. After the war, we will be renouncing your citizenship. Means in the first statement what I told, I can renounce voluntarily. You can renounce voluntarily only in peace times. You can renounce voluntarily only in peace times. And you cannot renounce your citizenship when we are in war with that country and you are going to renounce and you are going to take the citizenship of that country where we are in war. When a person renounces Indian citizenship, every minor, if I renounce Indian citizenship, I have a child who is minor, automatically the minor citizenship also will be renounced. So with my renounce of my citizenship, minor citizenship also will be renounced. When such a child attains the age of 18, he may resume Indian citizenship according to his wish. But after 18 years, if he want to come back to India, if he want to attain the citizenship, then he can get the citizenship. Why? Because his citizenship got renounced without his notice because he is a minor. But after minor, he want to come back, it's up to the discretion of that minor who became adult. So that adult is its own discretion. This is renunciation. Termination. When Indian citizen, he terminated, voluntarily acquires the citizenship of another country. For example, I am the citizen of India. I went to US and I settled there for 6 years. Then after 6 years, I got a green card in America. That means I got the citizenship of America. So by default, why? Because we don't have the system called as dual citizenship. So my citizenship of India will be terminated. That is what. Is Indian citizenship automatically terminates? This provision doesn't apply during a war in which India is engaged. If he get the citizenship, if we are in war, then we are not going to, that means what? In war situation, we are not going to renounce the citizenship of any person who is going to get the citizenship of the country with whom we are in. Renunciation, termination. Deprivation means whenever he deprives it. Whenever he deprives it. What he deprives? It is a compulsory termination of Indian citizenship by the central government as obtained the citizenship by fraud, disloyalty to the Constitution of India. For example, if anyone tears the Constitution of India, then his citizenship will be removed. So that Constitution should not be disrespected, Constitution should not be given any disloyalty. The citizenship has unlawfully traded or communicated with the enemy during a war. Any very important information is there. If that information is traded, means I sold it or I gave it to enemy nation. So then also I will be depriving of my citizenship. Number one is when I get the citizenship of foreign country. Number two is by fraud. By second point is disloyalty to the Constitution. Third point is when I am giving the information which is to the enemy country. As within 5 years after registration or naturalization, being imprisoned in any country for 2 years. For example, I will tell you. Usually any punishment more than 2 years will be called a serious offence according to the law. According to the law, any offence, if the offence punishment is more than 2 years, it is called as heinous crime or serious offence. For heinous crime, the person will be getting serious punishment. So more than 2 years is called a serious crime. Serious punishment. So if I got the registration in India, in 2017 I got citizenship. But I am working in some other country and coming up, I am going up, I am coming up and going up. In any country, because of the crime which I did, if I am getting a punishment of 2 years of imprisonment, by default I will be depriving of Indian citizenship. Means he is having some crime attitude, he is having some crime history. On that note, his citizenship will be removed. The citizen has been ordinarily resident out of India for 7 years. For 7 years, if he is continuously out of India, he didn't attended once also, he didn't visited India once also, then his citizenship will be deprived. Number one, by fraud. If he get the citizenship. Number two, disloyalty to the Constitution. Number three, when the information is unlawfully traded or given to the enemy country. Number four, if I got the citizenship last 5 years back, within that, that person got the punishment of 2 years in any country, not in India, in any country, then his citizenship will be deprived, and finally it is 7 years. 7 years continuously I am not part of India or never visited India, then my citizenship will be deprived. We have single citizenship. In India we have single citizenship. In US there is dual citizenship. In US it is dual citizenship. In India it is single citizenship. Means we are the citizens of India but we are not the citizens of Maharashtra. We are the citizens of India but we are not the citizens of Uttar Pradesh. We are the citizens of India but not the citizens of Madhya Pradesh. So we have one particular citizenship which is called as India, as you know. But in US there will be citizen of US as well as a citizen of California. He will be the citizen of US as well as he will be also citizen of Texas. The citizens in India owe allegiance only to the Union, no separate state citizenship, but coming to US or else Canada also. Switzerland, double citizenship. In India, all citizens, irrespective of the state in which they are born or reside, enjoy the same political and civil rights of citizenship all over the country, and no discrimination is made between them. For example, if I go to Haryana and I am living in Haryana, my rights will not be deprived saying that you are not part of Haryana. You are not the citizen of Haryana. Across India in all the states, everyone, all the citizens of every state have the equal. Why? Because we are not the citizens of the state, but we are the citizens of the union. So from this we came to a conclusion that there is only one citizenship in India, whereas in federal countries like Canada, in federal countries like Switzerland, in USA there is dual citizenship. So this is very important, knowledge point of view, very important. Difference between NRI, OCI and PIO. I will tell in simple language, try to understand this. NRI, we will be listening NRI marriages. Girls' parents are very favorite. Who is a favorite son-in-law means NRI is a favorite son-in-law. Who is this NRI? NRI is a citizen of India. NRI is a citizen of India who is not working in India, working in other country. So, original word of NRI was been present in Income Tax Act of 1961. So, the word NRI was been exclusively derived for income tax. So, what happened? I am the citizen of India. On site, I went to US. As a software engineer, on site, I went to US. So, my income is, I am drawing the income now from US, in US dollars. But I am the citizen of India. So, till that time I am earning in US, I will be not paying the tax to the government of India. Why? Because I am drawing the salary from United States of America. So, obviously I will be paying tax to the United States of America. So, that person who is legally not earning anything, not having any income and not paying any tax, but he is a citizen of India who is working in foreign country is called as, that's simple. He is called as NRI. NRI means don't think he is not Indian citizen, he is Indian citizen or she is Indian citizen. Then why the word NRI derived? The word NRI derived for income tax purpose. He is a citizen, but he is earning in foreign country. So he is earning in foreign country, he will be paying the tax in the foreign country. He will be not paying the tax in India. So we have to give a name. So we gave a name called as non-resident of India. Resident is a word, temporary word. Today I am the resident of Gandhinagar. Tomorrow I might be a resident of Ashok Nagar. Day after tomorrow I might be a resident of Himayat Nagar. Resident means temporary. Citizenship is permanent. So when I use the word resident, a temporary adjustment. When I use the word resident, it's a temporary adjustment. When I use the word citizen, it's a permanent thing. NRI is, R is resident. Non-resident of India means Indian but non-resident for time being. Non-resident of India. Indian means Indian citizen but for time being he is not a non-resident but he is an Indian citizen. Got it? NRI is a residential status for the purpose of income tax calculations. This is first. NRI. Only for income tax purpose only the word will be used. Word should be used, but we generally made it. Next, PIO, person of Indian origin. Person of Indian origin means individual level. It is an individual level. What is this person of Indian origin? At the time of Constitution of India, 26th January 1950, he is having all the eligibilities to become the citizen of India. Or else, is both the parents are from India. Or else both the parents are of India, but he left India and he got the citizenship of foreign country. For example, from Punjab, lot of people will go to which country? Canada. From Kerala, they go to which country? Gulf. So, here, he is having the eligibility to get the citizenship. Or else, his parents are the citizens of India already. But he went to foreign country and he got the citizen of the foreign country. That person is called as person of Indian origin. That person is called as person of Indian origin. Why? Because he is having the eligibility to become the Indian citizen at the time of Constitution of India, or else is both the parents are. So by descent, obviously he can, just by application he can get the Indian citizenship. Why? Because both parents are Indians. But he is not getting the citizenship of India. He went to foreign country and got the citizenship of foreign country. That particular concept is called as person of India. It is individual level. OCI is a card. denoting an immigration status. What is OCI? Overseas Citizen of India. Means what happened? We understood that. Indian diaspora. Indian diaspora means who are having origins, who are having genesis of India, but who are contributing to the foreign country. Like our software engineers working in USA are called as Indian diaspora. So in the decade 2000, we understood that our Indian diaspora is contributing a lot to the software industry, information communication technology industry. So the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government thought that we should bring these people back. But why they will come when they are paid very high amount there, when they are paid very high salaries there, why they will come here? So the government of India came up with an idea called as overseas citizen of India. He might be the citizen of that country, but his origin and genesis are foreign. So what they did, they provided him lifelong visa, unrestricted travel. Whenever you want, you can come to India. Whenever you want, you can go to out of India. Lifelong visa, no restrictions. So that what will happen? He will establish a relationship with India. His skill or his money or his investment can be used for the development of the nation. For that purpose, the concept which evolved is called as overseas citizen of India. Another concept came in 2015, which is called as overseas citizen card holder. Is in fact a PIO. What is that? So what happened? People of Indian origin or persons of Indian origin, people of Indian origin or overseas citizen of India. Why I provided people of Indian origin? You are having origin in India, but you are working somewhere else. But we want your contribution. So what we did, people confused whether I am a person of or a people of Indian origin or whether a overseas citizen of India. When they are applying, they are getting confused. So they both brought together under one particular card called as overseas citizen of India card holder, which is a combination of PIO plus OCI. So PIO, why? Because when I am applying for PIO, I am a people of Indian origin when I am applying, but I am not getting lifelong visa. So what? I am going and applying for overseas citizen of India. Why both? Anyhow, the intention is one. What is the intention? The Indian originness and the skill which you have, the investment you have to put in. You have to come back. That is my intention. So for that, why there is a necessity of two cards? They brought under one particular card. OCI is made now OCI card holder, which is a combination of people of Indian origin plus overseas citizen of India. Again, I will explain. Who are NRI? Who are NRI? One by one. Who are NRI? NRI is a Indian citizen holding an Indian passport and ordinarily residing outside the country. Ordinarily means mamul. Just ordinarily I am residing. Why? Because they are paying me higher amount. Or else for any other purpose I went there and I am working there. But I have Indian passport and I have Indian citizenship. That particular person is called as NRI. For taxation, an individual's residential status has to be determined under the Income Tax Act. Well, Section C of the IT Act has no definition of who qualifies as an NRI. It does outline the criteria of an individual to qualify as a resident of India. Thus, all those who are Indian citizens but do not match the said criteria are categorized as non-resident of India. What is the said criteria? If he is not earning in India but earning in foreign country, then he will be not entitled to pay the. So prelims point of view, if there is an objective type of question, NRI is a concept devised for taxation. Yes, NRI is a concept which is devised for taxation, means taxation. We generalized it after the software boom, but NRI is exclusively only for the taxation. Who are PIO? A foreign citizen. A foreign citizen means he is not a citizen of India, he doesn't have the citizenship of India, he doesn't have the passport. Holding a foreign passport, who may have held an Indian passport at any point in time, means once upon a time. He might be having an Indian passport or he might be having the eligibility of becoming the citizenship of India, but he didn't take, or his parents both are Indian citizens. So that particular person is called as person of Indian origin, or a group of people is called as people of Indian origin. or whose ancestors may have been Indian nationals is referred as persons of Indian origin. I can get the citizenship, but I denounced it. I don't want it. I went to foreign country and I stayed there. I living there. But my genesis, my origins are with India. That particular person is called as person of Indian origin. Then what is OCI, sir? Who are OCI? Overseas citizen of India. What are the differences? We will understand what this person will have, what benefit. First we have to understand the words. Oh, these people are NRIs, these people are OCIs, these people are PIO. What is OCI? Overseas citizen of India. Overseas citizen of India. What's our overseas citizen of India? Overseas citizen of India means he got a citizenship of foreign country. For some people, for some section of people, we are giving some benefits. If you come to the Indian Constitution provides for only single citizenship. That is, all those who are citizens of India and hold an Indian passport cannot simultaneously hold any other country's passport. So technically we can have only one passport. Technically we can have only one citizenship. Then what is this OCI? However, with the growing demand for dual citizenship to be granted amid the Indian diaspora. Why? Because the Indian diaspora is performing well. The Indian diaspora is having money. The Indian diaspora is having technology. The Indian diaspora is having skill. So I want that skill. I want that investment. So I have to give something more. So then they devised a concept called as OCI. The government introduced an Overseas Citizen of India card under Section 7A of the Citizenship Act of 1955. It must be, however, be noted that OCI is not a dual citizenship and does not confer political rights. It is not a dual citizenship but gives some benefits like what? Unlimited visa, lifelong visa. You can buy any land. You can put investment in anything except agriculture and plantation. Everything is open for overseas citizen of India. So what? They can put investment in software companies, they can put investment in medical, they can put investment in medical equipments. In all the sectors, they can put investment. So what? This investment will happen, or the people will come and go. So what will happen? This Indian diaspora technology or the Indian diaspora knowledge, if comes into India, the people of India also will develop, or the employment opportunities will increase, or the investment will increase. That is the intention of India. So what they created? Overseas citizen of India. Means what? Overseas citizen of India is an innovation of 21st century in 2002. But we have persons of Indian origin from 1955 itself. But they didn't give any benefits. They just told that you are a person who is having some origination, you are having some genesis from India. So whenever you come to India, it is easy to travel. That is the only thing which is there with PIO. But OCI is what it is telling directly, blatantly, very clearly, you are lifelong visa. So now people confused whether I have to apply for PIO or whether I have to apply for OCI. Then they merged together and formed OCI card holder. OCI card holder is the combination of PIO plus OCI in 2015. OCIs means Overseas Citizen of India card holders are entitled to a multiple purpose, multiple entries, lifelong visa, allowing them to visit India at any time, for any length of time, for any purpose. They have also been granted all rights in economic, financial and education fields on par with NRI. We can give for NRI. Why? Because NRI is a citizen of India. But this person is, means what is barred? Barring the right to acquire agriculture or plantation properties plus political rights. Political rights are not given to overseas citizen of India. Except political rights and agriculture plantation, the OCI card holders are not getting any benefit. So why this OCI merged? So people of Indian origin also now growing. After that OCI came. So why we want to continue with PIO? What we do? We merge the PIO and OCI to form OCI card holder. In that way, OCI card holders came into existence. So today what we have means, today we have OCI card holders or NRIs or Indian citizenship, these three. NRI means who? He is an Indian citizenship but who is residing for temporary purpose. He is an NRI. Like a person, a software engineer who went on-site is called as an NRI person for time being. Why? Because technically he will be paying the tax to the US government, not to the Indian government. So the compared to India, the tax in US is less. So what will happen? He will be paying less tax to the US government. Whereas in India, if salary is more than 10 lakhs, he should pay monthly 30% tax. Means 3 lakhs he has to pay. So why people want to go on site? Because amount they will be giving same only. Little bit DA, HA will be more. Why? Because the lifestyle is more there. The taxation is less, so their income will be more. That is the reason. So this NRI got habituated to less taxation system, so he don't want to come back to. Why? Because if he come back to India, the tax is. That is the reason we popularly tell that tax rates should not be high, but tax base should be more. When tax rates are high, 30% tax when we pay, obviously it will be a demotivation to a person to work. Or from 100 rupees he is taking 30 rupees, for whom I have to work, I will sit at home. Anyhow, he is giving me pension 3,000 rupees, unemployment allowance, ration card is there, accident, Raju, different schemes are there. If elections are there, more money I can earn. So this is NRI, PIO, OCI. The combination of OCI and PIO is called as? No, these all are not for enemy aliens. So that is not Pakistan, undivided India. We use a word called as undivided India. So if the parents are from undivided India, not from Pakistan, if parents are from undivided India, in undivided India, Pakistan is there? Pakistan is there. So we use the word undivided India. NRI, PIO, OCI card holders. How this overseas citizen of, in detail I will tell you, how this overseas citizen of India came into existence. In September 2000, Indian government, Ministry of External Affairs, 2000 year BJP government, India government, had constituted a high-level committee under the LM Singhvi. A committee was being constituted. LM Singhvi committee was being constituted to study about Indian diaspora. How to bring this intelligentsia, how to bring this people whose brain got drained to America or any other country, we have to bring them, what we have to do. A committee was being constituted which is called as LM Singhvi committee by the BJP government. This LM Singhvi committee had recommended the government of India, we have to do something. So what is something means? You create a system called as overseas citizen of India. That means you give free accessibility to travel to and fro. You give free accessibility to buy any aspect except agriculture and plantation. Then the people will be interested to come to India and to invest in India and to establish industries in India. On the recommendations of which committee? OCI was being created? LM Singhvi. So Indian government, Ministry of External Affairs set up a high-level committee on the Indian diaspora called as LM Singhvi committee to make a comprehensive study of the global Indian diaspora and to recommend measures for a constructive relationship with them. And the report with them, whom? Them means constructive relationship with them means Indian diaspora. At that time OCM is not there. With Indian diaspora. So in order to have a constructive relationship with Indian diaspora, a committee was being constituted which is called as LM Singhvi. That committee has recommended, come up with a OCI. And they submitted the report in 2002. It recommended the amendment to the Constitution of, amendment to the Citizenship Act of 1955 to provide for a grant of dual citizenship to the persons of Indian origin belonging to certain specified countries. Like America, Dubai, Oman, Qatar. It recommended. But we cannot give dual citizenship, no? It recommended. LM Singhvi committee recommended that those people who are settled in those countries are earning more, are more intelligent. We will give dual citizenship to them. So they will work there and they will also work in India. But for that we need to amend the constitution. For that there is a chance that we have to amend the basic structure also. Basic structure is telling Indian constitution is having what citizenship? So it's very tough. So we cannot provide dual citizenship, but what we will do? We will give lifelong visa. We will give them chance to buy anything, any company, any investment except agriculture and plantation. We will be giving free hand to. So we have to name them. So now we will name them as. Accordingly, the Citizenship Amendment Act 2003 made provision for acquisition of overseas citizenship of India by the PIOs of 16 specified countries other than Pakistan and Bangladesh. Initially, they started with 16 countries. Now they opened up across the world except Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Pakistan, whereby the overseas citizenship of India got. So that without dual citizenship, Now I can use their resources. Whose resources? Indian diaspora. Every year one question will be there on diaspora, international relations. Why? Diaspora is our asset. These people are going and working there. There is a brain drain. They know the new technology. They know new ideas. They have investment. So if the people come here, the chance of development, the chance of infrastructure development will be very. So there is a need for commitment from Indian diaspora. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas will be there. On this people on Indian Diaspora Day. Again, the Citizenship Amendment Act 2015 modified provisions pertaining to the OCI in the Principal Act. It has introduced a new scheme called as OCI card holder, Overseas Citizen of India card holder, by merging PIO and OCI. Why? So people confused now whether I have to apply for OCI, whether I have to apply for PIO. But benefits are with OCI. So most of the applications are for OCI. So there is a confusion whether to be with PIO or OCI. So what they told, why we need to have a confusion, we merge PIO and OCI. The PIO card scheme was introduced in 2002 and thereafter the OCI card scheme was introduced in 2005. Both the schemes were running in parallel even though the OCI scheme had become more popular. This was causing unnecessary confusion in the minds of people while applying, keeping in view some problems being faced by applicants, and to provide enhanced facility to them, the Government of India decided to formulate one single scheme. After the merging of PIO and OCI, schemes containing positive attributes of both, taking all the positives of PIO and OCI, they came up with a one scheme in 2015 which is called as OCI card holder. So that means now what type of citizenship we have means we have Indian citizenship or OCI card holder. NRI is not called as citizenship. OCI card holder or else PIO and OCO both merged together into PIO and OCI both are not Indian citizens. They are foreign citizens. It is our benefit. It is our interest that these people should come to. So it's Government of India interest that these people are diaspora, they have to come and they have to contribute for the development of the nation. So we created PIO in 2002, we created OCI in 2005, there is some confusion. So we both merged together by merging the positive attributes of PIO and OCI, which together called as OCI card holder. What is the benefit? Means lifelong visa, unlimited travel, wherever they want they can visit, whatever they want to buy they can buy except agriculture land and plantation. Tell me why they might stop from buying agricultural plantation? Why they might stop agricultural plantation? They have the money, they can buy the villages. They have the money, they can buy the villages. They can change the demography of Indian villages. That is the reason corporate agriculture is there in India. If you know, corporate agriculture is there. In corporate agriculture, what will happen? The lace company, they want aloo, they want. So what? They lease, they take the lease. For 5 years, I am going to take this 1,000 acres of land. You have to produce these potatoes. They have the capacity to buy also. But why they are not buying? There is limitation is there. Land Ceiling Act, there is a limitation is there. And if a foreigner come, he is having the money, so he can buy. So how, if 200 acres is there, for example, if 10 foreigners come, they will buy 2,000. So the Indian village structure might affect. That is the reason they stopped agricultural plantation for OCI card holders. Hence, the Citizenship Amendment Act 2015 was enacted. How many amendments happened up to now? 6 amendments happened. Up to now, how many amendments happened with respect to Citizenship Act of 1955? 6 times. Can you name years? 1986, 2003, 2005, 2000, 2015, 2019, 5 only. One more is missing. Again, first is 1986, second 1992, next 2003, next 2005, and next 2015, and the next 2009. Now you see, because of that amendment only OCI merged, OCI came, PIO came, OCI merged together to form OCI card holder. The Citizenship Amendment Act, so the PIO scheme was rescinded with effective from January 9, 2015, and it was also notified that all existing PIO card holders shall be deemed to be called as OCI card holders. The Citizenship Amendment Act 2015 replaced the nomenclature of Overseas Citizen of India with that of Overseas Citizen of India card holder and made the following provisions in the Principal Act. Means what? If you have a white ration card, you have a pink ration card. These two ration cards are famous. For example, if you have pink ration card, you are given with kerosene, and if you have a white ration card, you are given with rice. Both are below poverty line. So if you want for pink, if you want for kerosene, you have to carry the pink ration card and you have to go to one dealer. If you want the rice, if you are having white ration card, you have to go near one dealer. Why you created two man when the intention is same? What is the intention? For a below poverty line, you want to provide the ration at a subsidized price. So what I did, no pink ration, no white ration, there will be a green ration card now onwards. So whoever is having green ration card, he will get kerosene, he will be getting rice. So both combinedly he will be getting. So now onwards there is nothing called as white ration card, there is nothing called as pink ration card, only one ration card. In that one ration card, I am going to get kerosene as well as rice. So now onwards, I no need to go for two shops, I will go only for, there is no confusion. Earlier when I went for kerosene, only 1 day, 2 days they will give. When I go to kerosene, by the time I reach again after taking the kerosene, I reach the rice, he will tell the rice has been completed. Next month if I go to rice, then I go to again kerosene, he will tell the kerosene has been completed. After standing in line, then what I did, I combined it together with one card and only one shop. So when I go, I will buy two together. Easy. OCI card holder is nothing but making the citizens of Indian diaspora easy so that they have to come to India. Now you tell me, already I am struggling to bring the Indian diaspora and I made two cards. So for PIO I am going to this office and OCI I am going to this office. Bureaucratic mentality. You come tomorrow already. You people are calling me and again you are telling me that come tomorrow or this office is closed. I don't want your OCI, I don't want your PIO. So they merge it together into a single office so that the bureaucratic hurdles will be like a single window clearance. Now it's a OCI card holder is a single window clearance. Registration of Overseas Citizen of India card holder. The central government on application made this behalf register as an Overseas Citizen of India. Any person of full age and capacity who is citizen of another country, but was citizen of India at one time or at any time after the commencement of the constitution, he can become the citizen of India, but he didn't become, but he became the citizen of another country. That person can become Overseas Citizen of card holder. Who is a citizen of another country but was eligible to become citizen of India at the time of commencement of the constitution, he can also become. At the time of commencement of the constitution means, at the time of commencement of the constitution, if both the parents are Indians, almost all the parents are Indians only, no? Almost all the parents are Indians only. An Overseas Citizen of India card holder shall be entitled to such rights as the central government may specify, like he shall not be entitled to right to equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. Everything he can get, but he cannot write competitive examination. The examination is for locals. Whether the exams will be mainly focused on locals or non-locals. OCI will be a local or non-local? Non-local. This rain is coming, I am getting fear. It is metropolitan city or village. They want a chance. They want an opportunity to cut election. If you call, hey, if rain comes, what will happen? Everywhere the rain will come. He shall not be eligible for election as president. He shall not be election as vice president. He shall not be eligible for appointment as judge of Supreme Court. He shall not be eligible for the judge of High Court. He shall not be entitled for registration as a voter. Means he doesn't have vote. Means we are using only for what? Economic purpose. You bring only your money. He shall not be eligible for being a member of the House of People or the House of Legislature. House of State Legislature or Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha or MLA or MLC. He shall not be eligible for appointment to public services and posts connection with affairs of the union or any state except for appointments such services and posts. Means any government employment he is not eligible. Who? OCI card holder. OCI. NRI, PIO, OCI, PIO and OCI both combined to become OCI card holder. Citizenship Act of 1955. This is the original act which is responsible. This is the original act which is responsible for giving citizenship or renouncing citizenship. And this got amended multiple times. 1986, one time, 1992, 2003, 2005, 2015, 2019. The purpose of the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019, why? Because it's a current affair, is to give Indian citizenship to illegal migrants, If you are giving citizenship, fine, that too you are giving for illegal migrants. So, the government of India is telling that on sympathetic grounds we are giving like refugees, the people who came like refugees or the people who ran away, the people who came like illegal migrants we are giving. But we are giving only to not Hindus. Hindus, Christians, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis is to give Indian citizenship to illegal migrants of 6 communities: Hindu, Sikh, Buddha, Christ, Parsi and Jain. Belong to Bangladesh, Pakistan and Afghanistan. That is the main intention of Citizenship Act of 2019. What the Muslim leaders will accuse, so by which you want to increase the vote base of Hindus, you want to decrease the vote base of Muslims. Why? Because anyhow Muslims are not going to vote for BJP. That is a political thing which is criticized by. Why? Because these are non-Muslims. So obviously they will not vote for. The Act seeks to amend the Citizenship Act to make Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Parsis, Jains and Christians as illegal migrants from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan eligible for citizenship of India. In other words, the Act intends to make it easier for the persecuted people from India's neighboring countries to become citizen of India. By the time December 31st, 2014, whoever came, by the time December 31st, 2014, who came to India and settled, not after, those people who came after, they will not be given the citizenship. Who came before December 31st, 2014 and settled in India, those people will be given the citizenship who belongs to these communities, who belongs to these minority communities in the Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan. The legislation applies to those who were forced or compelled to seek shelter in India due to persecution, the ground of religion. It aims to protect such people from proceedings of illegal migrations. No illegal migrations. Now Assam will tell. Under Assam Accord of 1986, you told that in Assam we are not going to provide any citizenship to any other community other than Assamese. Now why you are going to give for Hindus, Christians or Buddhists or Jains or Parsis or Sikhs? You are violating Assam Accord. That is the reason the government of India withdrawn that it is not applicable to Northeast India and Assam. It is applicable only to mainstream India. What is mainstream India? There is a chance. అస్సాంలో కొన్ని ప్రాంతాల్లో పర్మిట్ తీసుకోవాలి, ట్రైబల్ ఏరియాస్ ప్రాంతంలో గువాహటికి వెళ్ళి బతకొచ్చు. The amendment relaxes the requirement of naturalization from 11 years to 5 years. So what originally 11 years we should stay there, but now there is no requirement of staying 11 years, only 5 years. That is the reason they put full stop as December 31st, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Amendment happened in which year? 2000. So by the amendment happened 2019, 5 years completed. So put December 31st, 2014, whoever came earlier, they are going to get the cutoff date for citizenship is December 31, 2014, which means the applicant should have entered India on or before that day. Only those people will be given with the citizenship. The controversy is, why not Muslim? The controversy is you want to increase the Hindu vote bank and to decrease the Muslim voters. Why? Because this non-Muslims are coming and settling in India, so obviously they are going to vote for The act appears to violate the Assam Accord both in letter and spirit. Why? The Assam Accord signed between the Rajiv Gandhi-led central government in 1986 and the All Assam Students Union fixed March 24, 1971 as the cut-off date for foreign immigrants. Those illegally entering Assam after this date were to be detected and deported irrespective of their religion. You told that by this date, whoever comes, those all will be detained or deported. But now you are newly telling that the people who came till December 31st, 2014, they all will be given. You told that whoever came after March 24th, 1971, why? Because it is the Bangladesh. So now you are a new concept you brought that means after 1971 to 2014, except Muslims, whoever came, they all will be getting. The Citizenship Amendment Act moved the cutoff date for 6 religions to December 31, 2014. Something this is not acceptable to the Assamese speaking people in Brahmaputra Valley who insist that all illegal migrants should be treated as illegal. Why only Muslims? Everyone you treat. Why? Because they are not part of India. It might be a Hindu, it might be a Muslim, not based on religion, it should be based upon the nationality. Based upon the nationality, they are illegal nationality only. Huge agitations happened in 2009. Then the government of India had withdrawn that this is not applicable to Assam. Then they kept quiet. There is one more concept which is associated to it, which is called as NRC, National Register of Citizens. What is this NRC? What happened? First this idea was in Assam only. Why? Because huge illegal migrations used to happen into Assam from China, from Myanmar, from Bangladesh, East Pakistan. So they brought a concept called as National Register of Citizen. What is this National Register of Citizen? They are making a list. Government employee will make a list. Whoever are present in India on this day, they all are the citizens of Assam, by means they are the citizens of India. So now again they will check in 2019 whether in that list who are present, only those are citizens, who are not present in the list, all are illegal migrants. So the Assamese people or the people are telling in Assam that what is this National Register of Citizens? West Bengal people migrated to Assam. Now you got your answer. There is another concept for that which is called as NRC. What is NRC? So they made an NRC in 1951 which they made a list. In that list it is clearly mentioned that whoever are present on that day, they all are the citizens of Assam, which means citizens of India. Again they are doing from 2019. When they are doing from 2019, they are reading whether your grandfather or father is this name or this name. No. Means you are not part of the Assam. Now you go. I am living here since 30 years, but I was not there in 1951. Now you are telling me that I am an illegal migrant. In that way, one MLA of Assam was also not there in the NRC. He should also go out now. Why? Because he came 30 years before, but the NRC was been happened in Assam somewhere around in 1950s. So again it became controversial. We are the real people of Assam, but we didn't enroll. 1950 we don't have any awareness. Now we have awareness that we want Aadhaar card, we are only trying to get Aadhaar card. At that time people doesn't know what is the importance of this NRC. People will hesitate to give name to their government. So that might be the reason because of which my name is not there in the NRC. Now you are finalizing that in that list, your name is not there. So you are not the citizen of Assam, eventually not the citizen of India. Maintained by the government of India, the National Register of Citizens holds all the important information of Indian citizens required for their identification. It was during a parliamentary session on 20th November 2019 when Home Minister Amit Shah declared an extension of NRC not only to Assam but entire land. So entire country we will be making the National Register of Citizens and we will be making the Citizens Register. So whose name is there earlier, whose name is not there now, those names are there at that time and those names are not now. It is, if both are matching, you are citizen. If both are not matching, it will be applicable to for whom? 1975, 1971, the illegal migrants who came from East Pakistan. So their name anyhow it will be not there in 1950s. Now also their name will not be there or their ancestors' names will not be there. So they all will be branded as. So the doubt of Muslim community is, in this NRC you might intentionally remove my name. You are not the citizen of India. That is the reason we are against. And that way it is. National Register of Citizens. Census is different. They will come to the home and they will ask how many members are there in the house, and for only for calculation purposes. National Population Register, one more is there. What is National Population? It's only take care about the health and education related things. How many people are educated, how many people are vaccinated, or how if pregnant woman is there, how she is taking care. They will take the list and they will go. That is National Population Register. In that way, they will be looking about the social welfare benefits of the population. So, with respect to citizenship, what is important means National Register of Citizens. First, it is implemented in Assam. And now the Amit Shah told that it is going to implement across India, but not implemented yet, but they might. See, if I want to get a voter card, for 2 years I have to stay here. So if an NRI is that person, still he lose the citizenship, is called Indian citizenship, is called as NRI. But to get a voter card, I should stay here for 2 years. Then only I will get a voter card. Means what? Eventually, if I am not staying more than 2 years, I will not get voter card. So I don't have political right. But if he come and go, he can get a political right. So there is a political right for NRI. There is no political right for, lot of our leaders are NRIs only. Local leaders, MLAs. KCR son, he is NRI only, no? He worked in America. He worked in America for 4 years, NRI at one point of time. It is temporary. That is the reason again he came and he became minister also. Means he had political rights. Who are Rohingya? Rohingyas are Myanmar refugees who are Muslim community. Myanmar people are Buddhists. So they want homogeneity. Means Myanmar people want, or the Myanmar community want, it should be only located by, or it should be only having the people of Buddhist religion but not Muslim religion. So Rohingyas were being persecuted in Myanmar. So everyone want life, so they ran like refugees and came into India. And they stayed, some people stayed in refugee camps of Arunachal Pradesh, in refugee camps of Nagaland, refugee camps of Manipur. Those people are called as Rohingyas. Mainly Rohingya community is Muslim community. Yes, Akshay. Any doubts up to now? National Register of Citizen. So what all we discussed? In detail we went. We discussed current affairs also with respect to citizenship. We understood 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, part 2. We have two citizens, one is citizens and aliens. Again in aliens we have two, one is called as friendly, other is called as enemy. Then what are the rights? What are the rights of enemy aliens and Indian citizens and friendly aliens? Then what is naturalization? Whether American president can become, or whether born or by naturalization he can become American citizen or Indian president or American president. That also we discussed. Kamala Harris case study we had. Then we took Article 5, clearly we understood, 6 we understood, 7 we understood, 8 we understood. And by birth we can get the citizenship. By birth, by descent, by registration, by central government exclusive power, or by incorporation of territory. And there is something called as Assam Accord. And how we will lose the citizenship? By renunciation, by termination, by deprivation. Single citizenship. India is single citizenship. That is the reason we don't have dual citizenship. Why? Because the basic structure is telling that Indians will be having only one citizenship. What is NRI we understood? PIO, OCI, OCI card holder, then overseas citizen of India we properly understood. Then what are the facilities they have, what are the benefits they have, where they don't have benefits, where they are having disadvantages, and Citizenship Act of 1955, then Citizenship Act of 2019, then we had about NRC. All the topics of citizenship. In India, the concept of single citizenship is adopted from USA is dual. France, no, it is England. Answer is England. Both. Criteria, simple majority, simple law. Citizenship Act of 1955 is a simple act, means simple majority act, true. I can, now itself I can renounce my citizenship. Voluntarily, both are correct. The criteria for citizenship are mentioned both in the constitution and in laws enacted by the parliament. Which law? Citizenship Act of 1955, which got amended 6 times, 1986, 1992, 2003, 2005, 2015, 2019. 6 times it got amended.